For the last 3 years, the global AI race has looked deceptively simple. America designs the most powerful AI chips, China builds massive AI models, Taiwan manufactures everything, and NVIDIA wins. But that balance may be shifting, because today, Reuters reported something that could quietly change the global AI hardware map. ByteDance, yes, the company behind TikTok, is building its own AI chip, codenamed SeedChip. And according to Reuters, the chip is specifically designed for large-scale inference workloads and may enter sample production as early as late March, with potential mass shipments later this year. Now, on the surface, this might sound like just another company experimenting with silicon. It's not. This is a geopolitical move. And to understand why this matters, we need to rewind. For years, the AI industry has obsessed over training. Bigger clusters, more GPUs, bigger foundation models. OpenAI trained GPT-4 on massive NVIDIA clusters. Google trained Gemini using TPU infrastructure. Anthropic trained Claude using AWS and NVIDIA hardware. But once a model is trained, inference is what makes money. Inference is what runs ChatGPT. Inference is what powers TikTok's recommendation engine. Inference is what runs AI glasses. Inference is what serves billions of users every day. And inference is expensive. NVIDIA's H100 GPUs dominate the training market, but inference is increasingly shifting toward custom accelerators because they're cheaper, more power efficient, and optimized for specific workloads. That's where SeedChip enters the picture. Reuters reports that ByteDance's chip is designed specifically for inference, not training. That tells us something important. ByteDance isn't trying to compete with NVIDIA on model training dominance. They're trying to control deployment, and deployment is where the real leverage is. ByteDance is no longer just a social media company. Let's look at the stack. TikTok recommendation engine, Doubao AI assistant, AI-powered search tools, smart glasses initiatives, large language models trained in-house, and enterprise AI services in China. Every single one of those depends on AI inference. Right now, Chinese tech firms face U.S. export restrictions on advanced AI GPUs. The U.S. government restricted high-end GPU exports to China to limit access to advanced AI compute. NVIDIA created downgraded chips, A800 and H800 for the Chinese market, but even those were later restricted further. So Chinese companies had two options: buy whatever restricted chips were allowed, build their own. Huawei chose option 2 with its Ascend AI processors. Alibaba has its Hongwang chips. Baidu developed Kunlun AI chips. Now ByteDance is joining that club. And this is bigger than it sounds, because TikTok is global, which means SeedChip is not just a domestic survival move. It could become a strategic export technology. Reuters also reports ByteDance is in talks with Samsung Electronics for manufacturing support. This is extremely interesting, because China designs, Korea fabricates, Taiwan dominates advanced nodes, the US controls high-end chip equipment exports. The semiconductor supply chain is fragmented by design. Samsung is one of the few companies capable of fabricating advanced logic chips outside of TSMC. And Samsung has aggressively tried to expand its foundry business to compete with TSMC. If ByteDance partners with Samsung for SeedChip production, it signals China designing advanced AI silicon, Korea manufacturing it, possibly using non-US restricted production lines. That's geopolitically sensitive. The US has already pressured allies, including the Netherlands and Japan, to restrict semiconductor equipment exports to China. So, if ByteDance is building inference chips and manufacturing via Samsung, it suggests an attempt to reduce dependence on US-controlled supply chains. That's not just product strategy, that's sovereignty strategy. Let's zoom out. Training frontier models is glamorous, but inference is the scalable layer of AI. OpenAI's biggest cost? Inference compute. Google's biggest infrastructure cost? Serving Gemini queries. TikTok's secret weapon? Its inference-optimized recommendation systems. If ByteDance owns the model, the deployment infrastructure, and the inference silicon, they vertically integrate the entire AI stack. This is what Apple does with iPhone chips. This is what Google does with TPU. This is what Tesla does with FSD chips. Vertical integration equals cost control. Cost control equals competitive advantage. And in AI, cost per token determines survival. If ByteDance can reduce inference cost even 20 to 30% across billions of daily requests, that becomes a massive economic moat. Here's where things get interesting. ByteDance has already been rumored to explore AI wearables and smart glasses. Their Doubao AI assistant is expanding. They've invested heavily in AI-generated content, and China's wearable AI ecosystem is growing rapidly. Inference chips optimized for low-power deployment are ideal for smart glasses, edge devices, AR systems, and on-device AI processing. If SeedChip is designed for scalable inference, it could power wearable AI ecosystems. And remember, Meta is building AI glasses. OpenAI is rumored to be exploring hardware. Apple is integrating on-device AI into iPhones. Google is reviving AR ambitions. ByteDance entering chip design suggests they don't want to be locked out of that future.
ByteDance isn't alone. China has been building a parallel AI hardware ecosystem. Huawei, Ascend 910B AI processor, designed to replace restricted NVIDIA chips used in domestic AI clusters. Alibaba, Hongguang 800 AI inference chip, claimed efficiency gains for search and recommendation workloads. Baidu, Kunlun AI accelerators. The pattern is clear. China is reducing reliance on foreign AI silicon. But there's a difference. Huawei builds chips as a core business. ByteDance does not. Which raises the question, is SeedChip a long-term strategy or defensive insurance? If Reuters reporting holds, Samsung may manufacture SeedChip. That's significant, because TSMC, the global leader in advanced chip fabrication, is deeply aligned with U.S. export control frameworks. Samsung, while also complying with U.S. restrictions, has strategic incentives to expand its foundry customer base. Samsung Foundry has 5nm and 3nm process nodes, advanced packaging capabilities, growing AI accelerator manufacturing ambitions. If ByteDance uses Samsung for manufacturing, this could represent a new China-Korea semiconductor channel. And that adds complexity to the US export regime, because controlling chips isn't just about design, it's about who fabricates them. Let's zoom into the geopolitical layer. In October 2022, the US imposed sweeping export restrictions targeting advanced AI GPUs, semiconductor manufacturing equipment, high-end logic chips above certain FLOPS thresholds. These restrictions were expanded in 2023 to 2025. The goal was clear: slow China's access to frontier AI compute. But here's the unintended consequence. It accelerated domestic chip development. Huawei doubled down. SMIC pushed advanced nodes despite constraints. Alibaba expanded chip R&D. Now, ByteDance enters. When you restrict imports, you incentivize independence, and AI is too strategic to ignore. Here's where things get spicy. TikTok operates globally. If SeedChip proves competitive in inference efficiency, ByteDance could deploy it in overseas data centers, license it to partners, bundle it into AI hardware products. But this introduces political risk. TikTok already faces regulatory scrutiny in the US, EU, and India. Adding proprietary AI silicon into the equation could trigger additional review. AI silicon is increasingly viewed as dual-use technology, both commercial and strategic. So SeedChip isn't just a product, it's a diplomatic variable. Right now, the AI world is splitting into spheres: US-aligned AI stack, NVIDIA, AMD, Google TPU, AWS, OpenAI, Anthropic; China-aligned AI stack, Huawei Ascend, Alibaba chips, Baidu AI accelerators, SMIC fabrication, ByteDance SeedChip potentially. The more export controls tighten, the more the ecosystems diverge. And once ecosystems diverge, software stacks follow, which means future AI systems may not be globally interoperable the way cloud computing once was. We could be entering the era of bifurcated AI infrastructure. That's it. If you like this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Catch you in the next one.